What's up YouTube? I'm just another guy and welcome back to Fulham. So here we are now at the end of November pretty much. We have the live come against Birmingham. But let's talk about the 2 months that I've just played. These have probably been one of the most difficult 2 months I've played in this game so far, maybe even in FM. There's been so many problems, so many challenges that I've had to overcome. And the thing is, it's not like we're in a bad league position. Currently, if I go on the league table, currently we find ourselves in 8th place. But, you know, we're still not in the playoffs, although if we win today against Birmingham, mathematically it's possible that we could get in the playoffs, so that's something. But, you know, we're in a good position. We're in a decent position, not in a great position, but it's just been so difficult this season, these 2 months, I should really say, because of the players. The players have just constantly disputed or argued with me. You know, more than, you know, probably 4 or 5 people have said they wanted first team football. You know, I can't accommodate all of them. I've actually managed to talk to them in certain ways to, you know, which they don't follow anything up. In fact, everyone who's asked for first team football, I've answered them in a way that's pleased them. But then I've had players come up to me and tell me they're not happy with the league position. I've answered them. That's made things worse. You know, I've had a team meeting. I've made it worse there. It's just, I've piled it on myself. And in fact, I've lost the dressing room probably. Or I've lost certain players in the dressing room probably now beyond the point where we can rebuild. So that's worrying. But we're still in 8th, so, you know, we've still got a little bit of hope there. We're conceding way too many goals, 36, but we are scoring 40, which is one of the highest in the league. So we need to improve defensively if I can get myself to January, because as well in these past 2 months, my job's been very insecure on 2 occasions. So, you know, if I lose 2 games in a row, that could drop me all the way down to the likes of 14, maybe even 15, depending on results below me. And that will put me in a very insecure position. Despite the fact, when I go into the fixtures in the second, you'll see that really our form's not been too bad. But, you know, due to the fact how tight the league is, and due to the fact we're an all-or-nothing team pretty much, which seems to be typical of FM15 so far, we found ourselves in this tricky situation. So, let me go on the schedule and sort of talk about things and how it panned out. So, I left you off in a 5-2 victory over Birmingham. We then drew 3-3 to Bolton, which was disappointing because I believe at one point we were winning the game. If I remember correctly, it was a while ago since I played this. Yeah, we were actually winning the game 2-1 before we actually were then 3-2 down before a late goal from Patrick Roberts helped us equalise the game up. This was a poor result. We should have been beating Bolton. They're in the relegation zone. I think they may still be as well. Let me click on them quickly. They are as well, so 2 points dropped there. Very easily 2 points dropped. Following that, we lost to Middlesbrough 4-3. This was a result which I didn't think we'd actually get anything out of, but we ended up putting up a surprisingly decent fight towards the end of the game. We were 2-1 down and 3-1 down actually at a point as well, but 2-1 down at half time, 3-1 down a bit later on. We then pegged one back in the 64th minute, and that gave us a decent time spell to try and get an equaliser, but Middlesbrough's class, I guess you can say, shined through because they've been playing incredibly well so far this season, and they were just better than us on the day, and they thoroughly deserved the victory. I can't really take anything away from them there. Then we went on a good run of football. You know, look, we went on a really good run. We won 4 in a bounce, beating Norwich 2-1 thanks to a 39th minute goal from Woodrow, but really we had a 2-0 lead and it was just about holding on from that point. We then very, very luckily beat Rotherham for 3-2. And the thing is, before this game, so yeah, just before this game, I remember it now, if I'd lost this game, rumours were I was going to get sacked. Now, look at the form I've just been on. Not great form, yes, okay, we've only won 1 in the past, or 2 in the past, was it 6 games? But it's not terrible form, and there was rumours I was going to get sacked. And actually, come the 86th minute, just before the 86th minute, we were 2-1 down. And it looked like I was about to lose this game and maybe even possibly get sacked. Thanks to 2 very late goals, one from Woodrow and one from Super Sub Simao, meant that we were able to progress through get the win 3-2. So, very fortunate there with the victory. We played a lot better against Charlton. We did have a bit of luck though. They did have 2 men sent off, but it was already 2-0 by the time they've had the second bloke sent off. So at that point, it was just us in control of the game. We just didn't really push too hard, and we won the game comfortably. Then in the Capital One Cup 4th round, we beat Brighton 3-2. This was yet again thanks to a very late goal. This time, Brian Ruiz chipping in the 94th minute to win us that game. It was a pretty crazy match. Twice we took the lead, twice Brighton equalised, and like I say, very late goal from, again, another super sub, Brian Ruiz, giving us the winner there, putting us through to the Capital One Cup quarter-final against West Brom, a game I think could be winnable depending on our form. Anyway, back to the league, we then lost 2 on the bounce. We lost 3-1 to Wigan. We deserved to lose that game, and we lost 2-1 to Blackpool, a game we shouldn't be losing, and a game we didn't really deserve to lose, but we threw it away. We saw, after we took a goal advantage, we let them score 2 on us, and then they just defended for their lives for the rest of the game. And we weren't great going forward as a result. Them two combined led to a 2-1 victory for Blackpool. So what a shocking turn of events there. And as well, them 2 defeats put my job in an insecure status. So then, this Huddersfield game, we really had to just go for it, and we did. We won 3-1. Again, another good result. But the thing is that annoys me. The thing that really bugs me with this team is how inconsistent we are. We've lost to Wigan. They're a team who are about 3rd or 5th in the league at the point. I think now they're like 6th, I think, or 5th still. So they're a decent team. To lose to them, fine. Yeah, I can accept that. We then lost to Blackpool, a team in the relegation zone or just above it. So that really annoyed me. And then we play Huddersfield, a team who at the time were like 3 or 4 places above us, and we beat them 3-1. And you know what? It was a comfortable game. I felt in control the whole time. I didn't really feel we were too out of place. So we fell behind, but once we equalised, I felt it was always going to be us to win the game, and it was. Roddy Yeager scored 2, so really good performance there. And quite recently, we beat Brentford. Now Brentford were 2nd in the league, and it was thanks to 2 90th minute goals from Byrne. I understand that, two free kicks pretty similar to each other. Both goals scored by Byrne from headers. We were pretty fortunate to get a win, but still to beat, show the spirit we did here to win 3-2, really questions how we weren't able to beat teams like Blackpool, weren't able to get result more than just a point against Bolton, against Blackburn, just so frustrating. But I spoke about how I'm losing the players, and I'm losing the dressing room. After my 2 defeats to Wigan and Blackpool, George Williams came up to me and said, the club is underachieving, I want to know what you're doing about it. I said it was a transitional period, we will improve. And he said, okay, what do you think we can get this season? And I said, I think we can get what I said at the start of the year, which I believe was playoffs. He said, that's unrealistic, and he got really annoyed. I had to do a team meeting. I spoke in a team meeting. I got about 9 players to agree with me, 3 players to still be upset with me, one of them being George Williams. And I said, look, I can't win all of you over. That's fine, whatever, we'll keep it there, we'll leave it there. Everyone got annoyed at me. So I pretty much lost the dressing room before the Huddersfield game, which is why I'm so surprised we won 3-1. And actually, George Williams put in a good performance, and he was the guy that spoke up and said he was annoyed. In the Brentford game, I then substituted George Williams off in the 90th minute, in the 70th minute. It was a 6.8 match rating. I brung on Simao, who I believe free kicks actually assisted Byrne for both of them. I could be wrong there. Let's have a look at that. No, he assisted one of them. So, it wasn't like I made a bad choice, but apparently he reacted badly to being substituted. It was all in the press afterwards. He then spoke to me and asked why I was substituted. I said I made a tactical decision to go in the final third. He said, I'm not having that. You can't be doing this. I said, look, you got to respect me. I'm your manager. These are my decisions I get to make. He wasn't having it. Again, he completely disagreed with me. I had to do another team meeting because a lot of the players agreed I'd harshly treated Williams by fucking substituting him. It's my right as a manager to substitute who the fuck I want. God, it annoyed me so much. And what happened after that? So yeah, again, I was speaking to all the players. I got half of them to agree with me, half of them still pretty mad at me. I said, you know what? I'm happy with the progress we've made here today. I got some of them to agree with me. After that, majority of them disagreed with me again, because once you press end, once you said that, the meeting's over. But then half of them had gone negative. The ones that were positive hadn't changed morale, and I think one guy actually improved morale. So I was like, I can't win. Williams has already spoken out, saying he wants to leave on a free transfer at the end of the season. But the thing is, I can't drop him because he's playing so well. He's one of the best players for me so far this season. He's won player of the month on one occasion, I believe. So I'm in a tricky situation here. I've got players who don't want to play with me. Morale currently is decently well, but I've got Williams who's not happy with me. I've got people like him and Baduvo and Shane Hutchinson all not happy with the amount of football they're getting. I've got so many problems piling up. I've got injuries. I've got tiredness. I've got, just problems upon problems upon problems. Scott Parker said he's disappointed with the league position. He said if we don't turn it around, he's off at the end of the season. I'm currently digging myself in a hole that I can't dig myself out of. I've currently dropped George Williams today just because I'm sick of him. I really am sick of him, but I don't know what to do with him. Like I say, He's playing so well. We go on his report right now. 7.1 currently over the past 5 games. If we actually go onto his form, if I can figure out how to find it, it's here on the report. In the past 5 games, look at that. He scored 2 goals. In them 2 games, he's done really well. In fact, how many assists has he got as well? He's got 2 goals and 2 assists in them 2 matches. So, I'm in a tricky situation. I'm between a rock and hard place right now. It's just hard. I don't know really what to do with him. And like I say, the team is just constantly bickering at me, things like that. So things are just not really going my way. But currently, we find ourselves 8th in the championship, and that is the most important thing come the end of the season, where we are in the league. Transfer-wise, we loaned out a lot more. We loaned out a load of people as well. I loaned out Cole to MK Dons just to see if he could get some more football for a month. And I think he's actually injured right now, so we'll just let his contract. We'll just let his loan deal die out. We'll bring him back in, and then hopefully he'll be a backup option because he's done decently well. I just want to see if he could do any better in League One, and he got injured, so that was great. But yeah, this game against Brighton, they're 15th place. We really should be beating them. We've beaten them so far this season in the League Cup, so I'm expecting quite a bit. Yes, you can go back out on loan to Eastleigh. So the team today, I sort of already ran through, but it's Corrali in goal, Levels at right back, Stafylidis at left back, Bath and Byrne at centre backs, Vegan and David at centre mid, Rodiega at right attacking mid, Simao left attacking mid, and Ruiz centre attacking mid. And up front we have Taggart, just because I want to rest Woodrow, even though Woodrow has been a beast this season, 14 goals and 17 starts, and even 3 substitute appearances. That's a really good record. But if he's tired, I've kind of got to rest him. And I think this is a game we have enough quality to overcome the opposition with some of the attacking players we've still got on the pitch. And even defensively, we should be solid enough. The fact that we're conceding as many goals as we are this season just frustrates me so much because I don't know what to really do apart from change the tactic. And you know what? I love the tactic they're playing against us. Exploit the flanks. Brilliant. Alright, so yeah, I do expect to win. So you tell them that, Demichaelis. And let's go out there. Did I press start game or did it not press? There you go. Let's go out there. Brighton versus Fulham. A repeat of the Capital One Cup 4th round tie. And really, I want to win. And sort of need a win. If we get a win today as well, it could do wonders for the upcoming few games. It could put us in a good position to try and actually break into the playoffs. As Roddy Yeager's got the ball in the attacking half now. Crosses this one in. Ruiz unable to get that in. I don't know how. Ruiz just apparently unable to head that one in from point blank range. What a shocker. I've only seen a worse miss in my Gibraltar save, but I understand that it's Gibraltar's. It's the it's a Gibraltarian league. That's just a joke of a miss. And I don't know why, but I'm sort of jumping around, lagging a little bit. That's quite annoying. Frame rate's a bit all over the place. Oh my God, Brighton have scored, of course. Fabrini with a goal. Although we've fallen behind in the past, so it's not the end of the game. We fought back, and we can do it here today. But I am gonna have to demand more from the lads. Demand more, because right now we are not producing anything. We've yet to have a shot on target. Yet we've had a clear cut and a half chance. Click opportunity and a half chance. One of them should be at least finding the target. I mean, if it's a click opportunity, how are you not hitting the target at minimum? Oh, he's off. There you go. Brighton down to 10 men. Game's still on. Game is still on. All we've got to do is utilise the man advantage and actually win this game. Otherwise, bigger questions will be asked of me by the board. I'm pretty surprised I even got to this stage. In all honesty, I thought I was going to get sacked in the Rotherham game. I thought I was going to get sacked even after that. I still didn't feel I was safe. And once the players sort of lost faith in me, I thought I was going to get sacked as Byrne makes the guy getting sent off pay, because not only has he got himself a red, but we scored from the resulting free kick. Simao, good ball in. Byrne with an equally good run and actually a really good finish as well for a centre-back. So back on level terms. Stockdale unable to keep a clean sheet against his old club, and oh my God, this stuff is still happening. That's about the 3rd time I've seen that since I started playing this save. I think I've been playing this save for the month now, for November, and I've seen that about 3 times. So that's poor. They're still in the match engine. Alright, I'm going to calmly tell the lads, keep going. You can still win today. And let's see if that's enough. Tagata is not having a good game up front. I mean, I will bring Woodrow on. That is something I definitely will be doing before the end of the game either way. It's Rodallega with a really good run straight away from kickoff. And shame the cross wasn't particularly great. But starting positively. Oh my god, Ruiz hitting the crossbar yet again. He just cannot score, Ruiz, recently. That is, or in this game in particular, really. That is just so unlucky to hit the bar twice from two, pretty decent headers, especially that one there. Now, it wasn't an easy chance, but he managed to find, at least get it near the goal. Right, you're coming on. We are going to put Heidman in the centre of the pitch, centre attacking mid position as well, and continue forward. Those are going to be our two subs, and I will be bringing Williams on before the end of the game if Rodallega doesn't improve his game. But hopefully it won't come to that. That would be ideal. Hopefully we'll get a goal. I don't really want to be playing Williams. I mean, he's a really good player, and I want to play him, but at this current moment, he's the only guy performing well enough. I'm not even going to talk to him. I imagine anything I said to him in the team talk would just fall upon, deaf ears. It's just, he's that annoyed with me right now. I want you to push forward. Come on. Get a victory against Brighton. 10 men Brighton. They've played majority of this game with 10 men. And we've gone and given away a penalty. Bath, what an idiot. What an absolute moron. And he could be about to get sent off as well. Of course he is. Well done. What an absolute knob cheese. Not only now are we going to throw away a chance to win the game, we've also thrown away any chance of really getting a draw as well. I'm going to have to drop you all the way back into centre-back, even though, mate, Lasse Vigan isn't even good enough to really be playing centre-mid for me. But, we'll put him at centre-back. Why the hell not? Come on. Step up and take it. Come on. Get yourself the lead. Holler with the penalty and Holler with the goal. The thing is, I've just done a team talk as well, which means I can't actually do a team talk for a little while. So, I can't aggressively tell them that I wanted more. Oh my god, really good save from the keeper and good clearance as well. Otherwise it would have been 3. What shambles today. Prime example of why we're not doing well. All the blame falls upon me. Yet that is stupid defending from Bath to get himself sent off and give away a penalty. Not only that though, it's poor going forward. Even with Woodrow coming on, we still produce jack all. From the moment we scored to the moment we ended the game, or the moment Ruiz hit the bar to the moment we ended the game. That is not acceptable. Really isn't. But this will be it for now anyway. Let's see if we can live to fight another day. I'll hopefully meet you back for the Blackburn game. We are in the Capital One Cup quarter-final. If we get to a semi-final, I may live-con both semis. But hopefully I'll meet you back for the Blackburn game if we are still in charge. If the board want to keep us on still. But either way, until then guys, peace out.